Enter the Guncheon contains themes and content not suitable for all audiences, including foul language, gore, death, self-harm, body horror, and mental illness. Viewer discretion is advised. You guys have flown to the Sahara Desert. You have done all the hotel shenanigans. You've taken a bus all the way into the desert. And there it is. The Stonehenge from England is there, where you're standing in the middle of the desert.
The pyramids?
Not by the pyramid. There's a different. They couldn't get too close because they're
By the
copyrights.
Sphinx?
Not by the Sphinx. They're too close. They're copyright reasons.
What about the Petra? Are they by the Petra?
They're not too far away from the Petra. It's walking distance.
Okay. Hanging Gardens?
No, not there.
Okay.
Babylon?
Literally Babylon. Anyway, yes. So
Pizza?
Is Atlantis in the desert?
Atlantis is. Well, I guess it depends.
The Colossus?
If the ocean was there before.
I've been playing Civilization recently. So
Nice.
Naming all the wonders I can remember.
I can say the only reason I know about the Petra is from Civ.
Yep.
The Great Library?
Oxford University?
Oxford? Stonehenge. Weird. Why is it here? I don't know.
Yeah.
Now, you guys are playing the game. Full roleplay, full send. We are in it.
You're in the game.
You're in the game.
So this is
The Great
is
Wall. That's
unusual.
not what I said. It's not. It's not the Great Wall. It's Stonehenge. God, that's something I would do, you dick.
so Art. Is this why you brought us out here? I mean, this is a pretty good reason. This is unusual, to say the least.
Yeah, it's a little warmer than the last time I saw Stonehenge.
This isn't the real thing, right? This is some kind of like art exhibit.
And now it's the real thing.
What?
What do we know about what's going on here?
Arthur pulls out a sheet of paper that has a bunch of information on it. The information reads, everything about this Stonehenge is identical to the one in England, down to the carbon date on the stones, the shape of the stones, the position of the stones. They are all the exact same, a perfect mirror.
Damn, I was ready to inspect it. I have one of those little eyeglass thingies.
So wait, is the one in England still there?
Yeah, Jared responds with,
Yes, it is.
So wait,
Yeah.
was this one like
It's an
buried or something?
exact double.
How does no one else know about this?
Look, I got intel.
This is
And
the remote.
the people
jet
that know I
suppose.
trust haven't told anyone else. We're in the middle of nowhere, and no one comes out here.
Yeah, that's true. This desert kind of sucks. I gotta be honest with you.
well, let's get adventuring,
Yeah.
said Arthur. Sorry, Jared.
All right. So what's the plan here? Are we gonna like dig? Don't we do like pay people to dig? Isn't that like my dad's normal thing? Like he just gets to take pictures with the cool shit.
If you want things done right, you have to do them yourself.
If you want things done right, you gotta roll an investigation check.
Yeah.
So,
Let's do that.
All right.
so
Are we all rolling investigation?
yeah, everybody in the party roll investigation.
Well, I'm currently doing something and I'm messaging you about it.
Yeah, no, I know. We don't have to do that. You can just
Okay.
you can roll investigation as well, and it'll link.
Where's my? Where do I go to do my?
So that'll be your intelligence.
Oh, I think I'm a bit of a moron.
All right. Well, I rolled a 44.
Wait,
27.
but what about your character, Doug?
What about it?
Jeez. All right. So Jared, what did you roll?
I got an 83.
Okay. So and then who is the last one that I need to hear from?
21.
21. So everybody succeeds in their investigation except for Jared. So everyone here is going to notice something different. So Wolf, you notice your stone is glowing brighter than it was when you found it. It's clearly linked to this place. And then next, Dr. Reyes, you have noticed that, yes, indeed, this is the exact same. It's crazy. Like you are beginning to like not believe it, even though you're standing in it. It's the exact same. You've been to Stonehenge yourself. It's the exact same thing but it's just this. There's this energy emitting from it that you think you know from your time investigating the occult. And now, Reggie, while you're looking around the rocks, you notice on one of them there are 4 runes with English text written on them, or carved into the stone.
And Jared notices that the sky is blue.
And Jared
realizes, Archibald realizes he forgot his rock. He gets on the bus, gets on the plane, goes back, grabs his rock, gets on the plane, gets on the bus, comes back. Hey guys, you been waiting long?
Absolutely, that's canon. So Arthur gets back.
It's fine. I own half the company again.
That's
so
true.
It's all good.
You got a lot of money at your disposal to do these things, and they have enough water to last 4 days. Slotty, you notice.
All right, so I want to read these runes.
All right, so the first line says, "Depths in which no one has seen, vast, dark, mysterious." The second one reads, "A fire resides in all. It's the ones with power who draw it out." The third reads, "A void in which nothing is, has been, or will be." And the fourth one reads, "Precious jewel, resembling the earth itself."
Oh shit.
Oh my god, this is like some Voltron.
You notice at the end of each line of text is a hole, roughly the size of your stones.
All right, guys.
Since I noticed
I've played enough video games to know that this is. We should probably all whip out our stones.
You don't got the stones! Sorry.
Zip.
I think they're all gonna fit one of these holes, and it's us to we got to figure out which stone you have. Somebody's got the fire stone, somebody's got the deep stone, somebody's got the void stone, and then somebody's got like the earth stone.
Do I know enough that I know which one's mine? Or do I have to
roll your intelligence again.
Fuck, 87.
You got no clue. You're like so bad at puzzles.
Mine was.
My
Wait,
rock
what were
purple.
So,
If I recall, mine was blue.
yes. So, yes.
Mine was red.
Yes.
Mine's green.
Yes. Yes. And Jared's
All right,
was
so
black.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here, guys, and guess that mine is the depths in which no one has ever seen. So I'm
What was it again? Because now I've walked over to you at this point.
all right.
Because
So
you're talking to us, I guess.
there's these 4 runes and there's these 4 stone holes, guys, and they seem to correspond to the different colors of gems we have.
Mr. Gunch.
Yes.
What does it say? One more time.
So the first one says, "Depths in which no one has seen, vast, dark, and mysterious." Second, "A fire resides in all. It's the ones with power who draw it out." The third is, "A void in which nothing is, has been, or will be." And fourth, "A precious jewel resembling the earth itself."
Okay, I want to lean down and stick mine into the second one.
So you do that. You stick your stone into the second hole, and
I'll
you
stick a stone in there.
and it locks into place, and the glow dies.
All right. Well, I want to stick mine I stick my gem in the first hole.
The same thing happens.
I'm gonna stick mine in. What's for the Earth? I believe was the one. Is that correct?
Yes. So you do the same thing, and the same thing happens.
Cool.
Hey,
Jervis
Uncle
is
Artie.
burying his in the sand.
Uncle Artie. I think we figured this out. Can you bring your stone over here?
Oh, no, I lost it again. Get on a bus, get on a plane. Okay.
I mean, what
but-
color do you have again?
Mine's
Purple.
black. It glows
It's
the
the
void.
void.
That's total void, bro. All right.
Yeah, but which hole does it go in?
Out of the one, I wonder.
I
Okay, so
lean, I lean back and whisper to the other two as he's inserting. I'm like, "Did you guys see him have a stroke? I think my uncle might have had a stroke."
I mean, I had one on the plane, but I was under the blanket.
So Jerry, you put your stone in.
I put the stone in the last hole.
Yes. So you put your stone in the last hole, and the same thing happens. It locks into place. You can't pull it out, and the glow dies. Then the ground begins to rumble as in the center of this, stone circle that is the Stonehenge, a humongous spiral staircase downwards appears in the sand, as the sand begins to melt away as this staircase is revealed.
Well, I've been on enough of these things to know that we got to go down here.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, I've played enough Zelda. I was kind of expecting a sound, but I agree with the Hulk here.
Reginald and I wanted to install one of these in the office, but the building guys said no.
Stonehenge?
You know what? I
Not the
have a feeling
Stonehenge, the staircase.
Oh.
this is the guy who got all of like the Resident Evil buildings built with random keys.
I have to imagine having something like this in the office would just be like a huge insurance nightmare.
Yeah, but it's totally my dad's style when I think about it. He loved this kind of corny ass shit.
Yeah, he was a man. He very much enjoyed what are those things called? Those overly complicated devices that
Shake weights.
That's exactly what it was. He loved
The Rube Goldberg machines.
Rube Goldberg shake weights is what he was really into at the end of the day.
He and I used to build them in the garage all the time.
Yeah, meant a lot to him.
Yeah. Miss you, little brother.
So, like, maybe before we just like start going down into deep holes, like maybe we should grab some stuff in case, like some equipment, in case we,
Everything you guys have on your character sheets, you have on your person, and you are good to go there.
That includes weapons.
No, it does not. You don't have any weapons on
I would
you
like
at the current
to
time.
make that clarification.
Yes, you don't have any weapons on you right now.
But wait, we don't have the weapons that we picked.
No.
So
I want you to have them noted there, but you do not have them right now.
Oh, man.
fair enough.
Fine.
But I can have a regular cane for now?
You have a regular cane for now.
Cool.
Because you are an old man. So are you guys going down?
Yes.
Yeah,
You head down the staircase.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out my shuttered lantern.
Sure, it might be dark down there. So you walk down this absurdly long staircase downwards. It's also not safe. Definitely not up to OSHA standards. And you get to the bottom after what, feels like almost hours of walking downwards. And it's just a square room. It's just a fairly standard room. There's runes all over the walls. There's torches and urns, and there's some skeletons here and there. Very exactly what you would expect from a room like this. And you can
The skeletons are non-animated, yes?
correct. And you can kind of assume
Thank
that
you.
you walk into this room and you're like, okay, every room is going to pretty much look like this, at least for a basic layout. Once the last of you, Archibald, gets to the bottom of the stairs begin to retreat upwards again, leaving you stranded.
No, shit, no, fuck, why is it happening?
And you are all
First time,
stuck
isn't it?
in this room. And on the
Yeah,
other...
okay, it is my first fucking time. Magical fucking
You'll
stones and just stair steps don't just fucking disappear on me every day.
All right, nephew, calm down. You'll get used to it.
I want everyone to roll an investigation.
31.
66.
55.
That's 42.
Okay, so all of you succeed. All of you notice that once you get to the bottom of the stairs and the door closes behind you, all of your phones are smoking. Like just smoke emitting from your pockets.
Oh, finally, those Tinder hits.
I'm more of a Bumble man
I
myself.
guess.
I'm still mourning the loss of my wife. I don't date.
Not cool. Goddamn Samsung. Fucking batteries.
Yeah, I'm gonna let out a disgruntled sigh and just kind of throw mine against the wall.
All right, roll me your throw skill, which is you don't have, so just try to beat a 20.
Oh, well, that's a 10 in the first percentile.
Okay.
17.
So a successful roll, you throw your phone, you get it far enough away from you that the following explosion doesn't hit anybody in the immediate area.
All right, seeing that, I'm
Fuck,
chucking
we
my
all throw our
fucking phone
phones.
too.
Everyone throw your phone.
So everybody roll me your throw skill.
So wait, what are we rolling?
I
so-
rolled
so you're-
69.
Nice. So nothing happens. No. So yeah. So you're trying to beat a 20. You're rolling your throw skill. None of you have proficiency in throw, so you're just trying to beat a 20.
So we're meant to roll a D100, right?
Yeah.
And we want more than 20,
You want less.
right?
You want less
No.
than 20.
Oh, okay, because I got 13.
Oh, okay, great. So yeah, same story for you. On impact, your phone explodes far enough away that it doesn't hurt anybody in the room.
Roll the 39 and make a sound that sounds like eh when I throw mine.
So what you're gonna do, what happens to you is you're gonna throw your phone, and it doesn't go very far. You're still not gonna take any damage from it, but your ears are ringing. It was not awesome, but there's not. And Doug, what is yours? You got 69.
I got 69,
You
baby.
you throw your phone and nothing happens.
Nice.
It's still smoking, but nothing happens.
You know what's weird is normally it's the phone that's ringing, not my ears.
Oh, God,
So I'm just trying to lighten the mood with some uncle humor.
What is he even saying?
I said it's normally the phone that's ringing and not your ears.
Oh, God, shut up. That was too stupid.
Anyway,
Now my head hurts.
Boy, I can make it hurt a lot more.
so all of your phones have been destroyed except for Doug's. What are you guys doing?
I'm holding my
Describe
and like
this.
putting my pinky in them.
Okay.
Can you quickly describe the chamber we're in?
So like I said, it's pretty standard dungeon stuff. Like there's some pretty nonsensical runes just like bordering the walls and ceilings. It's just fairly standard. But on rolling your investigation, sir.
Well, I first notice: are there any other exits?
Yes, there's one door on the other side of the room. I should have noted.
What
And
I
by-
was mainly going for, but
And by one door, I mean there are 4 doors with pressure plates in front of them. But I want you to roll your investigation first.
investigate or spot hidden.
Spot hidden. Actually, you're right. That I should. No, your investigation. Yeah, no, you're.
Oh, that's a really good first roll. How low can we? Sad that I wasted it on this 1.
Wow. So all you notice is that there is a tablet in the middle of the room. Not a iPad, but a stone tablet. That upon picking it up, you see that there is writing on it that is in a language that you have never seen before. You can't even really tell if it's letters or how many letters there are because some of them are connected. But it's treasure nonetheless.
What do you got there, Monty? It looks like commandments 11 to 15.
Right. Thou shalt
shalt
not bring modern devices into tombs, lest thee explode.
Oh God, couldn't they put that on the fucking entrance?
So again, at the other side of the room, there are 4 thin doors with a pressure plate in front of each door.
I hate to say it, but there are 4 of us.
The
All right,
maths checked out.
You step on the first one, Archibald.
You're not really thinking of splitting up, are you?
No, I just want him to see what happens when he steps on the pressure plate.
All right,
Okay.
I'll limp and step on the first one.
You step on the first pressure plate, and
Pleasure plate.
Yeah,
the
the
pleasure plate.
And the pleasure plate.
You step on the first pressure plate, and the door flies open.
Now step off it and see what happens.
I will step off.
You step off of it, and it slams shut after a couple seconds.
You know what?
Now
I
step
want to
on it
set
again.
the
Let's see what
tablet
happens.
on it.
What's up?
Shut up. I'm going to set the tablet on it, see if it's heavy enough to weigh it down.
You do that, and it is not.
Oh, it's a stone tablet. I don't know.
Is there any? I want to look around and see if there's anything else heavy in this room that we could possibly put on the pressure plate.
Nothing as heavy as a person.
But what if we have
about-
multiple things
Is
together?
there anything that weighs as much as a duck?
This is true. There is nothing that weighs as much as a duck. Maybe there's urns laying around, things of that nature.
There are sarcophagi with skeletons in it.
This is true.
Also, when he stepped on the plate and the door opened up, what was on the other side?
Darkness.
Darkness.
Hello, it's my old friend.
Let's step on another one and see if the same thing happens.
Okay.
Archibald, do you want to step on number 2? Since you're already up there?
Okay, I guess I'll scoot over.
You go
We're
over.
doing
You go
this.
over to the second one, and it doesn't open the door.
Can I use my listen
Guncheon.
to see if I hear anything else happen?
You listen. What is your listen? Can I see what is your stat on that?
75.
Oh, sure. That makes sense because that's what I made all of them. Yeah, you can roll your listen.
Ooh, 71.
71. So yeah, you hear the noises.
chance
You
I
hear
could
the
use it?
noises of. You can't do it. You roll the you hear the noises on the other side. It seems like perhaps the sounds of the first pressure plate being pressed and the second pressure plate being pressed are different, and that maybe the door being open on the first one will open the door on the second one.
All right. Roll with me here for a second, guys. Archie, you stay put on that pressure plate. I'm going to go step on the first one.
So you do that, and both doors open, but the two others are closed.
All right. And I have my shuttered lantern, so can I, like, shine it in the doorway I'm in front of?
Yes, you can, and what you see is a lot of darkness.
That's what I was saying. We each need to step on one.
Okay.
I'll go step on
Uncle
number
Artie,
3.
Yes.
Come on down.
All right, so
All
all
right.
of you step on your own little pressure plate, and all of the doors open.
Now, let's all step off at the same time. 1, 2, 3.
3.
All right, you step off, and in sequence, not at the same time, the doors shut in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Not there's no fifth one.
Oh, God damn it.
Interesting.
Like, people know we're here, right? Like, maybe if we just hang out, somebody will come save us?
Yeah, that's not usually. I don't think it's going to happen. No one else knows we're here. No one else knows anything about this.
Can we try to translate the tablet?
No. It's not a language any of you recognize. Again, you guys have seen Egyptian to Latin to Babylonian languages. This is not one that you recognize. There's not even any shapes that are recognizable. It doesn't seem to draw anything from any previously existed language, and they're not pictures either. They're not like hieroglyphs either. So it's
like fucking toddler scribble. Okay.
sure, yeah, that's a good way to put it.
It's written in Simlish.
Okay.
It says evil Yorble. I don't.
It says Huba Wayna.
Guys, I have an idea. We should prop open one of the doors with one of the sarcophagi.
You say that like there's a sarcophagi in that room.
Didn't you say there was sarcophagi?
I said
No,
there was
just
I
skeletons.
said there was cadavers and urns, but using your smart guy knowledge with the force of the doors shutting, you can tell that urns would be broken and carcasses would be crushed.
So we could make bone meal.
Ooh.
What are you now? Some kind of giant? What, are you going to make bread with that?
What? I mean, technically you can. Your father and I used to. Just messing around in the garage.
Now I learned my daddy bone bread.
Bone bread ready.
It wasn't human bone, though. It'll
Doesn't make
taste
it
different
better.
this time.
Doesn't make it any better.
Gonna have to step through a door.
I'm just going to say right now, I am not good.
Well,
I'm not
what-
going by myself.
Well, what would you say, Mr. Adventurer?
Let's see. I'd probably someone who's quick because Archie and I are a bit on the hobbly side, so we're definitely not going to go
Why are
very
you
quick.
all looking at me? Stop.
I mean, you're
I
the most
think-
nimble.
I think Reggie and I should go through one of the doors together while one of you stands on a pressure plate.
Okay.
At least then he's not alone.
Yeah, fine. But, alright, fine. Fuck it.
Okay,
I will step.
so
All
what
right.
are you guys gonna do?
I guess I'm stepping back up onto the pressure plate.
Okay, number 1. Alright, Uncle Artie, you go first, and I'll be right behind you.
All right. So Jared,
Nice.
I want you to step through. You guys can. So I want you to step through, and I want Who's going in first? So it's too
I'm
thin
going
for you to
first.
walk in side by side. Okay, so Jared, I want you to walk in first, and Slotty, roll your dexterity.
17.
17.
I'll bet it.
All right, you make it through. You are both on the other side of this door, but the door
As it
slams shut
slams
behind you, and so now you are 2 and 2.
Oh my god, did that guy step off like right as I was going through? What the fuck is up with that?
I thought he was going to stay there and keep it open.
Right?
I guess we split up like the Scooby Gang. Do kids still watch Scooby Doo? Is that
Oh,
how old are you again? Do you watch Scooby Doo?
only when I get
But you
high.
watch Scooby Doo, right?
Yes, I watch it when I get high.
So
Yeah, like your dad and I used to. Nice.
So you
Yeah.
guys walk forward, and you are visited by a little piece of paper on a pedestal in the middle of a room that looks a lot similar to the room you were just in, but this room only has one door to the other side. Now, both of you read this piece of paper, and it says what I am sending you.
That's just a picture of your dick.
9/11
That's
was
true.
an inside job.
Squirrels are ghosts.
5G gives you COVID.
So, and that is all that you guys can do. The door opens, and you are able to walk to the other side of the room and walk through the door and leave this room.
So wait, we're walking to a new room?
You're walking
or
into
the
a
room
new
we were
room.
previously in.
You're walking into a new room. So
Thank you.
we cut back to what is happening at the same time that all of that happened with
Oh,
Reyes
we're both
and
doctors,
Archibald.
too.
You are both doctors.
Why did
And
that
with the
door
lip.
close?
Doctors are fucking stepping off the tiles.
I
I'm
didn't
still
step off
standing
the
on
tile.
it, right?
Yes, you're
Yeah,
still
we both
standing on
are.
the tile.
So why did that close?
I don't know. A lot of these old pyramids and tombs were trapped, right?
Yeah,
possible.
it appears so. We need to probably get back up with those guys. I yell, see if they can hear me on the other side.
They can't.
Perhaps
they're too far
we
gone.
should try and open a different passage.
I guess there's still these 2 other doors, right?
3 other doors.
3 other doors. And do you have any
So
light
if the
sources?
You
first-
said with the stain. There's torches all over the walls. They're all pretty well
Okay.
lit. Just not this hallway you were looking at before.
Okay.
But since the first one that I'm standing on isn't working, I'm gonna move over to the next one to see if it opens.
And it does.
Do you think you and I can both get through this one, Monty?
The way it was with the others, it was close. We're both injured. It may not work so well.
I don't know if we have an option.
All right.
I think
Are you guys gonna
think we
try to
gotta
go
do
in
this.
together?
Alright.
All right. So who's going in first?
I'll go first.
All right, you go first. Then
Yeah,
then
Because I'm standing on it.
then you. I want you to roll your dexterity with disadvantage.
Oh boy.
I rolled
see,
a
this is-
47.
You're good. You don't have to roll.
That's a 59. Oh.
So you are just barely not able to make it through this door. You are like right there. You're hobbling, but the door slams shut, and now you are alone in this room.
Monty!
I'm guessing I can't hear you yell either.
You cannot hear him yelling.
No.
All right. What do I see in the room?
So you walk a little bit further into the room, and what you see, sir, is a little pedestal with a little piece of paper on it that says what I'm sending you now. Dr. Archie, you are alone.
I'm gonna grab a torch.
All
I'm
right.
gonna spend some time, and I'm gonna drag 2 of the corpses onto the pressure plate.
Okay. You do this, and it's
The third one.
yeah, the third one. It's not quite enough weight.
Damn it! I'll bring a urn over too. I'm just trying to go.
It earns not enough weight.
I will stand on it then.
You stand on it, and the door opens. You can attempt to just walk through the door.
Yeah, I'll attempt it.
You successfully walk through the door,
And then
and the
it
door
shuts.
shuts behind you.
Yep.
All right, and you walk down. You walk into a big old room that has a little pedestal with a little piece of paper on it that says what I'm sending you now.
Oh, you
And-
should try some laxative for that, Gunch.
Thank you. And so you guys all convene on the other side of your respective doors. Somehow, all of your doors turned into one door, and you all came out on the same side.
What just happened.
Did you guys come through the same way we went?
No, we got separated from you guys. Are you okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
barely. I mean, Dr. Lightfoot there locked us out. What the hell was that about?
No, we stayed on the pressure plate. It just quit on its own.
Oh, this is fucky.
We got a bit of
found some
paper.
So did I. What's yours say?
So did I.
Oh, interesting.
Ours declares itself as being hint number 1, and it
I have
says
hint number 2.
at the
I
hidden
have hint
path.
number 3.
Man, if only if somebody had hint number 4, huh?
Look, I have some regrets about its pairing off, nephew.
My original plan seemed like a good one.
I don't like to be alone.
This is
in-
true.
Yeah.
Slotty does canonically have monophobia. Maybe not the best decision as DM on my part to let him do that, but we are rolling with it.
Yeah, it's
That
fine. I'm sure we
room,
only
that
need
room
3
took
hits.
about 45 minutes longer than I had planned. Let us proceed.
So my hint says, at the hidden path, starting from the tile, middlest from the left, head north twice, east thrice, and west 3 times, but not before heading north again twice. But be wary, this room holds secrets. Don't be afraid to step out into the unknown, as things here may lie to you.
How big of a piece of paper do you have?
It's bigger than yours.
Yeah, bigger than yours, pal.
Mine says, where the waters flow, best not let it fall. To pass this test requires you all. How about you?
And hit number 3,
Monty.
Monty.
Mine says, not all may be what it seems. You have to believe it to see it.
Okay, that sounds like the last part of mine.
This is pretty standard stuff. Next, they're going to say, you have 24 hours.
So after you guys read your puzzles or your hints, you look around, and oddly enough, you see a bunch of tiles. It's a grid room. The entire floor is just a huge grid, and you look up and you notice an unseemly sight of just spikes covering the ceiling.
Oh,
Well, this is unsettling.
This is such an Indiana Jones
And
movie.
there is a single door on the other side.
Again, this is pretty standard for what your father and I went through. Pretty standard.
So how many? What's the grid dimensions?
That is an amazing question. Because I drew it, but I did not write it. And I don't have the artist rendition in my back pocket at this moment. We are gonna call it exactly what it needs to be to fit what it needs to be.
Doesn't fucking help, Gunch.
Just
say,
imagine.
Is that meters, feet, yards?
That
What are we
is
talking here?
tiles.
So we each came out of different doors.
You came out
Into
of the
this
same
room?
door into this room. It's
What
magic.
if there's a fourth?
I was gonna say, well, at this point, you know, we're underneath the fucking Stonehenge in Egypt, so
This is
whatever,
true.
all bets are off.
Man, I feel like I'm on the late night history channel.
All right, so it definitely sounds like our hint is kind of like a path to go along these tiles and not die. And so it says from the middlest tile from the left. Yeah. With 7, there's a middle tile. And then the middlest from the left would be perhaps the one to the left of it. Anybody else want to weigh in on that?
No, I think we start at the left and go to the middle. Wait.
Well, it says starting from the tile middlest from the left, head north twice. So we go up 2. But if we get this first tile is pretty crucial. So if I were, look, I'm gonna, if I'm gonna say what tile I think it is, if we look at the middle tile out of 7 and we go 1 to the left, that seems like the middlest from the left, or maybe it's the one to the left of it. I don't fucking know, man. I'm just a kid. Why don't one of you adventurers weigh in?
I mean, that
Look.
checks out.
The way I'm picturing it in my mind, and definitely not on this piece of paper in front of me, as the one without a limp, and the possibly second oldest. I don't know. I'm gonna step onto that very middle tile.
Okay, you step on the very middle tile, and nothing happens.
Yeah, I think I'm right. I think this is gonna be fine. I'm gonna step forward 2 tiles.
You step
Wait.
forward 2 tiles, and nothing happens.
Right?
Okay, fine.
And then I'm gonna head right for 3 tiles.
Let me see here. Yeah, you do that, and nothing happens.
And then I head forward 2 tiles.
And nothing happens again.
And then left 3 tiles.
Nothing happens.
Guys, I think it's safe if we follow the path I just took, and then all step together.
Well
But like you said, you're not to the other side yet.
No,
Right.
but I think stepping from where I am, we all need to step together, right? Monty, yours, not Monty. Brandon, yours said we need to go together.
It says, where the waters flow, best not let it fall. To pass this test requires you all. So I don't know if it really relates to this situation.
Yeah, I think the end of ours says, don't be afraid to step out into the unknown, as things here may lie to you. What's directly in front of you, Uncle?
Yeah, can I look what else is in front of me?
Directly in front of you is 1 row of tiles and the door on the other side.
Is there anything on the tiles?
No. Just they're all just blank pieces of stone.
Okay. Guys, if I'm wrong, I'll see you eventually in death. I step forward
You step
onto the
forward
next tile.
and nothing happens.
And I step off the tiles and towards the door.
Sure.
Guys, follow my path that I took.
All right. So I follow his path that he took.
Roll me your education.
I mean, fine.
Sure.
38.
Okay. Yeah, I just want everyone that's not Jared to roll their education.
97.
All right.
Oh, no.
So,
47.
all right, Doug. So you being the go-getter you are, you don't remember shit about the path that he took, and you just go for it. You step right onto a random tile, and nothing happens.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Fuck me.
Slotty.
Got him.
the room lies to you.
Don't be
We
afraid
could
to
just
step out into the unknown, as things here may lie to you. Fuck. Okay. Well, the other 2 followed my path, right?
The other two
Wait,
remember your path.
I did that right? No, my way was right. This is the way he went before.
You're like on the rightmost one. You're like you went all the way to the right side of the room.
He definitely went this way. I remember he went this way. That's what the clue said.
Just keep going straight.
Whatever.
Obviously, that's bad.
I've been in dungeons before. I know what's going on.
So Doug, wait, what are you gonna do, Doug?
No, I was just joking. I was like, no, this is the way to go. Like,
No, I know, but what are you gonna do now?
I'm gonna try and so I just went ahead without really.
Yeah. So
paying attention to what they were doing.
what I said as a joke, you stepped on the rightmost tile, like the one in the right corner that's closest to you,
Okay.
and nothing happened.
Nothing.
And nothing happened. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really know where to go out of character. So,
To the
Go ahead.
path.
To
yeah,
the
I mean, the path.
So you don't remember the path that he took. So you either want to do your own path or like wait for one of them to go.
Oh, he
I'll
said
wait
he
for
was
one of
just
them to
going
go.
forward. I thought
wait
he would
for-
just walk.
I'll wait for one of them to go.
Okay. So you're just stepping on just like a random tile.
Yeah, and I was like, I
And-
realized I'm like,
and you're like,
uh-oh,
wait a
I may
minute.
have screwed that up.
Yeah, but you're like,
I
but
may have
also nothing happened, and these spikes on the ceiling have not moved.
Yeah, and I'm like, I might see what if so. And everyone else is across at this point.
Just Jared's across.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Well, then I'm gonna follow the path that I did remember.
Yes. Okay.
That Jared took.
All right. You are able to go all the way to the other side.
I am a curious individual. I'm just gonna step on another random tile to see what happens.
Okay. So let's try the rightmost from the middle, and that's nothing. Nothing happens.
I'm just gonna attempt to walk across.
All right. You walk across in a straight line, and the room begins to shake. And on the right side, and not on the right side, once you get to once you get to about to the middle of the room, on the right side of the room, the rightmost wall of the room opens and reveals a secret room.
I'm going for it.
Sure, you go for it. So you walk into this secret room, and this is actually perfect that you're doing this. You walk into the secret room, and there is a little pedestal, and on it is a little symbol.
Just like etched into it, or
A physical little like 3D printed, not like cutout of a symbol.
All right, I'll take the 3D printed symbol.
So on contact with it, it dissolves into this red mist and like flows into where you're holding the tablet, or it flows into the tablet that you're holding.
Oh, and what happens to the tablet?
3 of the runes are replaced with A's.
So, guys, we're playing Wheel of Fortune.
So yeah, now 3 of these slates on your tablet are A's. So now, Doug, you're the only. It seems like Doug, you're the only one that has not crossed to the other side yet.
Can I see where they've gone at this point?
Yeah. They're just on the other side of the room, waiting for you at the door.
Yeah, I kind of follow where they've gone at this point and just cross over.
Perfect.
Normally.
So you do that, and Dr. Archie, you are still in this little hidden side room as well.
Is there anything else in here, or was it only the pedestal?
It's just the pedestal.
Okay, then I'll leave out, and the group is
All
back together. I'll be like,
All right, the group is back together,
well,
and the door, once you all get grouped together, opens.
this is strange.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm going
agree.
to flip around the tablet to show them that the letters have now appeared.
All right, what caused those to appear?
When I walked in a straight path, the secret room opened, and there was a glyph sitting on a pedestal. When I grabbed it, it replaced the ruins.
Seems very suspect.
There's not like a little picture, like a stick figure that like. We're not playing Hangman, are we?
I want to rebut that, Brandon. I was in electrical doing tasks.
I'm not saying you are suspicious. I'm just saying that it's.
Oh.
This is kind of strange, right? You touched something just filled this tablet.
Mhm.
How many times have you seen that in your years?
Oh yeah,
You know,
by the way,
Monty?
take a D4 of sanity.
Yeah, right.
yeah. Sorry, I forgot that's a mechanic. Just Wolf, take a D4 of sanity from what happened with the tablet.
Oh, I only took a boppin'.
Okay, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I'm not
That's
sure.
only
I'm
a.
familiar with that.
It's
Oh, okay.
just this
Okay, a bungle.
bop.
Got it. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. So you guys are good to proceed. And in the next room over, there is another set of 4 doors with pressure plates in front of them.
Not this shit again.
This ain't Middle Earth. No more doors for me.
Yeah. See what you did there? It was a Harry Potter joke.
Well, I
Nice.
had fun. You guys have a good night.
Well, how about we don't split up this time?
We all go through one door.
Yeah.
Did
well,
we not the lesson from the last one?
like, how about we all step on a pressure plate,
Oh my god, no.
and then we take care of business.
Hold on. Can we look around the room?
Is there anything
anything
else?
else?
This room?
There's nothing that hasn't been in any of the other rooms. It looks fairly identical.
Is
So
there
there's a weird
tablet?
3D printed symbol.
Not that. That was a secret room. That's different.
Yeah, it's always secret rooms. Okay. Yeah, so we all step on a separate plate.
Yep.
All right, so you all step on separate plates, and all of your doors open.
I'm going to
Be brave,
I go
Reggie.
through mine.
Be brave.
Fuck this, fuck this, fuck this, fuck
All right,
this.
you
fuck
all
this.
walk through your doors, and they all shut behind you. And inside, all of you see the fairly identical things, though you are alone. You all see the same thing, a pedestal in the middle of an empty room, on it containing your weapon of choice, which I believe Jared got a whip, Slotty had a fencing sword, Wolf had a sword cane, so there's just another cane, but and Doug has a baseball bat.
Correct.
All right, this is really weird to just find in the middle of a fucking.
Is there anything off about them?
Not at all.
Like anything that?
It knew I was a cripple.
It's odd. It's odd that like they're there in that they're like maybe you're thinking, how did they know I played baseball? And as Slotty just noted, how did they know I do fencing? How do they know I know like sort of, how does this dungeon know what's going on here?
How did they know I was a kinky bitch?
How did they? That's not all right. Anyway, so you all walk out, and again the same thing happens. Again, you're all in different rooms, but you all walk out through one large door into a room where all of you can convene again.
Guys, check this out. I got a fucking sword.
This is my baseball bat. This is
Wait.
mine.
Like, did you always have that? Like, were you like?
This
did you
is my.
smuggle that in your pants.
This is my. This is one of my favorite possessions. It was just
Is that
sitting
one
in
of
my
those?
room.
Is that one of those Harley Quinn replica baseball bats? Says
No,
"Good night" on it, but spelt funny.
no, it doesn't say "Daddy's Little Monster" on it or anything like that.
Do you
this
want it
is
to?
like a perfectly weighted fencing foil. Like this thing is like. I've used ones like this, but like this was like one like I never even felt the need to get. This thing is like beautifully weighted.
I crack my whip just to
Fucking psycho!
Okay.
real loud.
Breaks the sound barrier.
Who does that?
I do.
All right,
Haven't had a whip in ages.
You,
Monty Mole. what
you
about
guys, you guys glance over at Archibald, and he just is holding a second cane.
No.
Wait,
so
does he
I
have
don't-
two
I wouldn't-
canes?
No,
He's just
I
got
got
two
rid
canes.
of my wood one in the last room.
Oh, so you left
and
it?
now instead of
Okay.
the wooden cane, I'm now leaning against a slick black cane, and the handle is a raven skull.
Yes, very classy.
I mean, a little bit of an upgrade, but still just a
Alright.
cane,
It's
mate.
just
Fancy now.
Oh, but wait, there's more. And with that, I'm going to click it and let the blade slide out a bit
Ooh,
before
badass.
clicking it back into cane. Yeah.
That's dope.
Very
And I
fancy.
do notice that like my fencing foil is not like the normal dull sort. Like mine, it's
Oh, it's sharpened.
got a pointy end.
Oh yeah.
And my famous teacher always told me stick them with the pointy end.
Fencing, now with extra penetration.
All right. So you guys have discovered your weapons just in time for this room to have two men wearing robes that are covered that Dr. Archie had seen previously, wearing these disgustingly stained robes that are just brown and red, pinkish stains, that are just watching you guys discuss in awe at how you haven't noticed them yet. But you have now.
Shit.
And they are
These
going
guys.
they are going to just turn and charge at you. And we are going to engage in combat, and everybody is going to tell me what their dexterity is. Highest dexterity goes first.
Oh, we're rolling?
You don't have to. No. You just use your
Oh,
dexterity.
okay.
My dexterity is 75.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm 55, so
Okay.
not first.
60. Okay.
7.
Okay. So you guys are all gonna go before them. Doug, you are going first.
Okay.
So what are you gonna do? There are two, and they are coming at you guys.
All right. Well, I've got my bat.
One on the left, one on
so-
the right.
I'm gonna go for the one on the left.
All right, the guy on the left is as he's charging at you with a knife, but you've had people running at you before. You're gonna roll your fighting brawl.
60.
60, perfect. You're gonna crack him and roll your damage.
All right, and so it's 1d8 plus 1d4.
Yep.
I believe. For a total of 9.
You kill this man. He is dead. He falls to the ground, and you can see that those stains on his cloak are now definitely blood. And guy 2 looks over. He is not happy, and he then turns towards you. But, of course, that's his turn. Also, Doug, you just killed a man. Rolled a d10 of sanity damage.
Oh, you think I've never killed anyone before?
And everybody else roll a d4 from watching Doug kill a man.
2.
2. Wow. All right. There you go. You have indeed done this before. It doesn't take that much of a toll on your psyche.
Yeah, I rolled a 3, so it definitely hurt me more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a 3.
Wolf, it is your turn.
So one guy just got.
One guy got straight murked, and the other one is looking at him now. Is looking at Reyes now.
How far is he to me? Is he within stabbing distance?
You can get within stabbing distance. Just as a general idea, this is kind of theater of the mind ideal. So anything that you would like to do, you can definitely do. There's no like distance that comes into play unless we're talking about long distance shooting. But since we're in a dungeon, we don't have to worry about that either. Okay. So anywhere you want to go, you can reasonably go in your turn.
So with his attention turned, I am going to step forward, kind of yanking the sword out of Kane sheath, letting it fall to the floor.
Okay.
And with that, I am going to slash at him.
Okay.
Over here, boy.
So you are, since he's distracted, I'm going to have you roll. Are you leaving your sheath on the ground, or are you taking it? Are you holding it?
I am leaving it on the ground for now.
All right, so I want you to roll stealth then to see if he notices you unsheath. All
23.
Right. Okay, so that's all that happens there is you're not going to get your sneak attack off.
Okay.
So you have to roll. So you're just going to want to roll your fighting brawl again. But he's still not going to be able to dodge. So you are just good to roll the attack.
That's 11.
Great, that is a hit, and you can roll your damage 1d6.
That is a 5.
And that kills him. You stab him right through his chest. Blood spews out. 1d10 sanity damage for everybody in the party. Just seeing this old feeble man covered in blood. You guys are now safe.
So wait, minus 10, did you say? Or we're rolling the
roll
D10?
roll the 10.
Gosh darn it. 5.
All right. You got 200 sanity. You can take a couple hits.
God, why am I a murdering machine?
These are just normal people, guys. These are not mystical creatures. These are just human beings.
Yeah, but they came at us.
I know. No, I know. I think this is a real life simulator in terms of combat. These combat scenarios do not last long. So
I didn't even mean to kill them.
yeah, I know. So yeah, they're both dead, and you guys are just standing over top these bodies.
These same bastards came after me in Boston.
Does do either of them kind of look like the man who's clawing at the sarcophagi that night?
You never got to saw his face, but they're wearing the same cloak. It's the same uniform.
Okay, that's mainly what I was asking.
Yeah. So you both recognize them.
I've seen these guys before.
Same.
Weird. Oh, I'm gonna pick up my sheath, by the way, and
cool.
I can place. Just throwing it out there before later you're all like, well.
All right. Well, what are you guys thinking, Arthur and Reggie?
I think we should search the bodies. See what's in these robes.
Sure. So you go over and have a look, rummaging through the blood and the viscera. Now,
Ugh.
you find a couple more of these little 3D printed runes, and as you touch them, you give them a little blah 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 to collect them, and the same thing happens. They turn into a red mist that flies, that flies over to the tablet, and the tablet is replaced with these letters. So that's all that's on the bodies. They have their like light daggers on them as well. They're not super sharp. They're pretty rudimentary. One of them seems like it was even maybe made by the user. You can take them if you like.
Wait, sorry, I missed it. What?
I'll pick one up.
All right, so you get a little improvised dagger, and does anybody else want to take the second one?
I'll take the second one.
All right, so you
Since I
both
was searching the body.
you both have improvised daggers. These are gonna do 1d4 damage, and they're gonna use your improvised weapon slot, which is gonna be less than 25. Or you can use it as a throwing weapon, and we'll get to that when we get to that. But all right, the door opens on the other side as soon as you murk these fools, and you are able to walk through.
I guess I'm going through.
Yeah.
All right.
No time to waste.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys walk into the next room, and inside is... Wow, okay. I didn't do a very good job of doing this. So, inside this room, but this is a room that has 4 buttons in the... ranging from left to right. And above each button is a pipe, and that is pretty much all that I'm going to give you.
Can you explain the pipes a bit more? Like,
So,
Is
alright,
this
so
like a vacuum tube system?
so it's
like
kind of
there's
like
a hole?
it's kind of like a gutter.
Yeah. Okay.
And so there's and that's all I'm going to say for now.
Yeah. So there's like the hole of the pipe, the end of a pipe, above a button.
Brandon, what does your clue say?
My clue says, where the waters flow, best not let it fall. To pass this test requires you all.
Maybe we all have to hit the buttons at the same time?
And
Yeah.
catch whatever comes. Is there anything to catch it with? If only we had some robes.
Upon further investigation, you see that there are little pockets of water, or not water, just little pockets of holes, little big deep holes on the other side of the room, one on either side of the door, and you can kind of see that the pipes end right above those holes.
The only way we can figure out is if we hit the buttons and see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so you walk up to some of the buttons, and you see that one of them is black and one of them is gold. And by one of them, I mean of the 2 sets. So there's technically 2 black ones and 2 gold ones.
Is there anything else in the room that is
Is it
black
like
and gold?
black gold, or is it black, gold, gold?
It's like black, gold, black, gold.
Okay.
Let's split up into teams, I guess.
You do see that the pipes are kind of a gold tint. They kind of look like it's not real gold, but it looks like it.
Is there anything that looks darkish, like black?
Not that you can tell.
What do we want to do here, guys? What buttons? Yes.
I'm still having trouble picturing the room.
So it's a square room. You walk into the upper left is a pipe, and to the upper right is a pipe, and the pipes lead to the other side of the room where the door is, and on either side of the door there are 2 holes. And then in the middle of the room are the 4 buttons, one being black, one set being black and gold, and the other set being black and gold.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and hit a gold.
You're going to go ahead and hit a gold. All right. You hit a gold button, and you hear a click.
And then now I'm going to hit the black.
You hit the black, and you start to hear water flow. The water begins to flow Which side of the room did you go to, I guess?
Left.
Okay, so the left pipe. So you hear water start to flow, and the left pipe, you start to hear the water trickling down, and then the water begins to fall directly into the hole on the other side of the room. And as it's filling up with water, it begins to glow.
I'm gonna hit the gold again.
You hit the gold, and
Does it?
you hear the click again, and then the water stops flowing at the other end and begins to fall into the center of the room.
Oh. Wait, water's now filling the center of the room?
Yes, now water is very quickly filling up the room. On the left
Okay,
side.
guys.
And you're just letting it flow. And it's still
Okay,
filling up
yeah,
the
I'm
room.
gonna hit the black again.
And it returns to the cool flow into this hole that doesn't seem to be getting full, but it is glowing, and glowing means good.
You guys want to hit the black on the right side? See if we can get both of them glowing?
Okay.
Sure.
I'll go hit the black on the other side of the room.
You hit the black button on the other side of the room, and water begins to fall into the middle of the room.
Now hit the gold.
Now I hit the gold.
All right, and you hear a little click, and the water begins to flow into the little hole, and it starts to glow, and just like that, the door begins to open. But you guys are pretty wet.
Wait.
The door
That-
opens, and you guys are wet.
because-
You guys are wet as fuck.
And we move quickly, or at least I move quickly to the other room. I don't like being wet.
I like being wet.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through the door.
Okay,
I'm gonna say to them, there's probably a secret room here that we have to do something to open.
roll investigation. Oh, actually, roll your spot hidden.
Finally, that is a 26.
Okay. Check out those holes. You
Okay.
see the glowing holes, and you're curious.
Okay, I'm gonna lean over and look into the hole.
You can tell that it's safe to stick your hand down there.
Okay, I'm reaching into the hole.
Roll a d100.
Oh boy. Oh. 58.
You pull out a big coin that's made of gold that has a 58 in English numerals written on it. Like carved into it.
That's interesting. And is that hole no longer glowing?
It's still glowing.
Okay. What about the other hole?
It's still glowing.
Well, I'm reaching into the other hole to see if.
There's nothing down there.
Okay, cool. I guess I'm headed to the door.
Okay. And on the other side, you enter another room that has 4 doors, 4 pressure plates.